back. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, I found my glasses. And woohoo! I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read and say hi to everybody. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just lean over like here for a second and say hi to everyone who is here. I'm so very grateful. This is the most important solstice in our lifetime. I just realized I was looking at my computer thinking it was the camera. So you guys are right. This is the most important solstice in our lifetime. I will go into that in just a second. But first I just want to say hi. Hi Ginger, hi Andrew, hi Lori, hi Heidi, hi Chris, hi Kairos, hi Annette, hi Bonnie, hi Kathy, hi Arlene, hi Annette. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I think, do me a favor. Hey Christine, do me a favor and let me know if you guys are hearing me okay and you're seeing me okay. I'm just gonna wait here a second and see if you guys Karen, hi Karen. It sure has been intense. All right, you guys, I am going to assume that you can hear me just fine, that you can see me just fine. I think I have everything up, but hearing and seeing you well. Awesome. Thank you, Bonnie. Hi, Andrea. Woohoo. Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's, before we begin, let's take a deep breath and just feel ourselves come together in this present moment, in this powerful present moment. And I want to welcome all of you and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining together. We're going to be here. You guys know my sound baths, my events usually go longer than I think they're going to. I do this, I'm not going to call it stream of consciousness. That's something that's a little bit different in my mind as a writer or a dancer, like your stream of consciousness. You're just kind of flowing with ever what is there. We do have, and I do have a very clear intention of what we will accomplish here today. I suspect we will be here for about an hour and 15 to an hour and 45. I really have no idea. So if at any point in time you either need to get up and use the restroom, or if you need to go eat something, you need to stop, you need to go. I had a couple people message me and say, is this going to be longer than an hour? I'm supposed to go out to eat. Do as much as you can. And then remember, this is just going to be on my YouTube channel. This is my gift for all of us to use, not just now as a prep. However, also it will just be here on my YouTube channel for us to use even, in the middle of the night. I personally plan on setting my alarm for 2:55, 3 o'clock Mountain Time. If you're on, in Oregon, if you're in Portland, as I know most of you are, then I miss you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It will be like 2:02, I think, is the winter solstice. And then the Grand Conjunction, the Saturn-Jupiter Grand Conjunction is, I've actually seen 2 different times. So I'm going to go with the one that I've seen more often, which is that the Saturn-Jupiter Grand Conjunction, everything in alignment, right, is going to be Pacific time. It's like 9:02 a.m. I've also seen 9:11 a.m. Then I've seen for Mountain Time, where I remember thinking, oh, it's going to be 11:11 in Colorado. That's cool. East Coast 1:11. And first of all, I just want to say, if you hear crackling noises, that's my wood stove. I just put in some wood, more wood on the fire to stay warm in here. It's really cold outside. I have we have like over a foot of snow outside. It's so beautiful, but it's really, really cold. So I have the wood stove is nice and going strong, so we'll be nice and toasty, and my crystal bowls are happy. They don't like to be in the cold, so they love the fire. So if you hear some little crackles, that's what it is. So going back to this being, hi Susie, one of the most important, not one of, it is the most important. What did I do with my tea? I'm gonna have some water. It is the most important solstice for us because it is so close in alignment to this Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, where they're each aligning at 0 in Aquarius. I'm not an astrologer, first off. I think there might be a few astrologers on here. If anybody feels like sharing any more in the chat, a little bit more, please do. But I will share with you what I know and what I understand. And that is that, so we are moving Saturn, which is the planet of structures and control, is moving into Aquarius. It's been in Capricorn. It's moving into 0° Aquarius, which is a totally different energy. It's much freer. It's much more about sort of the evolution of humanity and the freedom and full expression and evolution of humanity or human society. It's much easier for it to do that in Aquarius than it is in Capricorn, where there's a lot more limitations and conforming and constricting, which is, it's really interesting how the astrology has totally fit the pandemic and all of the lockdowns and everything we've experienced this year. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And Jupiter, when that is moving into Aquarius, that also is amplifying or expanding the energy of this like reformation, reorganizing of society in such a way that it brings freedom and upliftment and full self-expression to the people. This is my understanding. Again, do your own research, and if anyone has anything else that they would like to share there, please do. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. So, yeah, I was thinking back to when I was getting ready a little while ago, I was thinking back to Winter Solstice last year. And I just would like to give a shout out to all of my beautiful Portland tribe. I miss and love you very much. Some of you have scattered about as I have this year. And anyways, this time last year, I was at Awakenings with my friend Jessie, who plays the cello, and Becca, who is an opera singer, and we had this most beautiful crystal bowl cello, operatic, beautiful winter solstice ceremony. And it was beautiful and not nearly as important as right now and us joining here today. And so kudos to all of you for being here now. And I would recommend doing this again if you can get yourself to wake up at your appropriate, whatever time zone you're in, and do this again or do some other form of meditation. Highly, highly recommend it. We are doing this as a form of prep because my understanding from a lot of the, specifically Pam Gregory has mentioned that you want to be in the highest vibration as possible as during the night we come into this winter solstice. You want to be anchoring in your light self, your soul self, your sovereign self fully into your body as you are, and claiming that, so that as the conjunction occurs, we are each individually and here co-creatively creating and drawing into the physical dimension, the 3D dimension, the fifth dimensional energies of the new earth. So this grand Jupiter Saturn conjunction only happens every 2,000 years. So that is why this is the most important solstice of our lifetimes, is because it is so closely connected to this Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, which only happens every 2,000 years. And the last time that this happened, it marked the ending of the Black Plague. It marked the ending of a lot of super strict authoritarian control. It marked the beginning of a renaissance of human potential, of human creativity, of humans organizing and creating in different ways. So this is where we are now here in 2020 at this beautiful winter solstice, Jupiter Saturn Grand Conjunction. So it really, really is a remarkable, powerful opportunity, not only for us individually, more importantly, to co-create this new earth that we are co-creating, that we are essentially drawing in from the ethers. I put an article on Facebook the other day by a guy named Kairos. It was his blog. And he talked about how this grand conjunction was, like he likened it to imagining flowers, which I really love because I have a very close relationship with flowers. I've actually talked about flowers in my little book of light as ways to lift your spirits, to lift your vibration a couple of times. So that is the astrological background of what we're doing here and why it is more important than just a simple new moon ceremony, for example, where we're gathering and we're setting intention of what we are calling in, of what we are committed to fully embody and following those inner impulses to fully embody those characteristics. What we're doing here tonight, and I put some Facebook posts to see if anyone had any other suggestions, and I got a lot of people liked it, but I didn't get any other suggestions, so that's fine. We're just gonna go with what I wrote down. I do have a little piece of paper because I will need to guide myself because I'm probably gonna get fully into the right brain priestess channeling mode, and will need this for my left brain to keep track of what these qualities we're going to be anchoring into the new earth. You might want to write these down. You can watch this again later. You can add more to it. But here are some of the things that I'm looking at that I've today and yesterday was having fun, just sitting by the fire, drinking coffee and thinking. Hold on, I feel like people. Woohoo! You're welcome. I love you too. Ah! Oh, it's so fun to see you guys here. So these are the qualities or ways that I see as expressions of this new earth, of this society that we are co-creating, as this planetary harmony of societies that we are co-creating. So I'm just gonna list them here, say them here rather, and if you think of some more, put them in the chat. Also, it is true that I will be in a semi-trance as I'm doing this, so if other ways do come to me, I will certainly express those as well. But for the qualities of the new earth that I see and that I believe we would all just truly relish in and love and appreciate and enjoy and feel just supported in all ways by the universe and by each other and by our society, however that's organized, to really nourish and nurture our spiritual selves in connection with our physical expression, and that every single being is honored as a sacred being. That as we are bringing in these fifth dimensional qualities, we're each all naturally going to be way more intuitive, way more telepathic. I am thinking about teaching a class on intuition and combining that with a sound bass to release any blocks to that. So I'll keep you posted. But in the new earth, as we are co-creating this fifth dimensional reality, these qualities will naturally be expanding in each of us. So that is something to truly already be grateful and know that it is happening now. Cheers. I have here agape love, which means love for your brother and sister, love for the stranger on the street, love for humanity, as well as romantic love and juicy love and all of those different forms of love. But in this new earth, primarily as a society, as an evolving humanity, it is agape love, is that we are anchoring in. And the myriad and multitude of beautiful, beautiful expressions that can be seen and experienced. World peace, obviously. I have here abundant well-being. I love abundant well-being because well-being is our true nature. It is who we are at the deepest level as beautiful, spiritual, powerful beings of light that we are here on this 2020 crazy journey of the physical adventure that we signed up for. Let's remember that we signed up for this. Woo! Woo! That gave me the chills. Dang. All right. So cheers to all of you. Cheers to all of you for signing up to be here. 2020. We got this. We got this. All right. Moving on. Abundant well-being. So I don't know if any of you follow, oh my gosh, I'm spacing on his name. Oh, goodness. I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. I'll post it in the comments later if somebody thinks of it. He's an alien, and Paul Anka channels him, and why am I spacing on his name? That's hilarious. Anyways, he talks about how abundance is the ability to draw to you, manifest to you, co-create whatever you need whenever you need it. I just love that. I love that so much, and it feels very new earth, fifth dimensional to me. I just love that. I just had it and it was gone. Did anybody come up with it yet? Not yet. Okay. Abundant well-being. Yes. All right. This is one of my favorites. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning about in this new earth, in the 5D dimension that we are drawing into our 3. Yes, Bashar. Thank you so much, Heidi. Yes, Bashar said that. I love his definition of abundance. Another quality that I think will be just so transformative on so many levels, in so many different areas, is authentic, aligned, embodied self-expression, where we feel free to speak our truth, where, as I was saying earlier, there is a basis of society, an underpinning of society, that we are each here to nourish each other, nourish ourselves into being the full people, the full beings that we came here to express in the physical body, manifesting, expressing, and growing and sharing all of our talents and our gifts. And doing that in a clear, authentic way without completely letting go of any inhibitions or constrictions that we may have felt from people, society, family members, boyfriends, girlfriends, what have you. That as we are naturally bringing in this fifth dimensional reality and bringing in more of our higher selves and this crystalline light energy that we are supposed to be moving into as well, this less dense physical 3D reality, that is naturally who we will be. Woo! Imagine that. Whew. I know that I have become so much better at it over the last 10, 15 years. And it is something that I still am looking forward to rocket ship into the new reality from this high vibrational place that we're going to be creating today. Some other ones I have: natural healing, supreme health, prosperity, harmony of community with society, in alignment with honoring Mother Earth. And then I have joy and freedom in self and with community, as well as beauty arising and unfolding in all areas and walks of life. This is a beautiful, amazing world. This is heaven on earth that we are creating here. So this is big stuff. And let me just check here. Yes, we do. Woohoo! So I do want to share one little story before we officially begin. And this goes to the power of manifesting and the realm of emotions. So I'm going to share with you something I've never shared before publicly. And really, actually, maybe only one or two people that I've shared this with on the planet. And it's going to sound pretty woo-woo, and that's okay, because I am an authentic, aligned, fully embodied in my self-expression. Woo! So, so when I was about 7, I had this very strong awareness. I was out in the backyard. I was looking at the sunshine. I was feeling the trees, and it's almost like the wind and the breeze of the trees and the sunshine coming through those leaves, just like they were talking to me. And I got very clearly that this is literally what I got. What I heard, rather. I hear things. So some people see things, or hear things, or they just know things. I have a bit of all of that, but mostly I hear things, which makes sense because I'm a sound healer, right? So sound is like my first sensory go-to. Anyways, I was 7 years old and I heard very clearly the thing that makes this planet unique is the realm of emotions. And I was 7 and I heard that. And what else? What I heard was that what came after that was that emotions are energy in motion. And I don't know how I know this, but I know this, and I knew this when I was 7, that what makes this planet unique compared to other planets is that this is how we co-create here. This is not only how we create our own lives largely, right? Now we are in a collective, so we also, when we are born into a certain time or born into a certain place, our souls choose that, but we also do sign up for what those collective agreements are. So what makes this planet unique is the power of our emotional energy to move mountains, to co-create completely new, beautiful, transformative realities that from where we possibly stand now may feel unbelievable. And this is where your power of imagination, that is your divine birthright, comes into play. It is my observation that, unfortunately, from what I've seen, children oftentimes are not taught to use their imagination as much as, say, when I was a kid. And that brings me to a story that I would like to share with you. Actually, I think I was 7 or 8 maybe. And I really, really, really wanted a pony, like a lot of little 7 or 8-year-old little girls. I really wanted a pony. And in my bedroom, I had not only pony stuffed animals and little plastic pony tchotchkes, I had pony posters. I had all sorts of pony stuff surrounding me in my room. And I remember sitting on my bed and I would do this every day and imagine that I was riding my pony, right? As children, we do this. We use our imaginations to step into realities that we want to experience. So I was doing that, and I clearly remember feeling the horse underneath me, the wind in my hair, but most importantly, I remember very vividly and very strongly feeling in my heart this expansion, this openness, and this connection, and this joy with the horse in my mind, in my imagination, right? And just this utter joy in experiencing this beautiful experience of freedom and running and just, feeling the wind in my hair and all of that. And anyways, that's what I did. I'm sure that I asked my parents for a pony. And I remember them saying, like, we're in a residential neighborhood. You can't have a pony here. The stables are too far away. We can't afford a pony. all that sort of stuff, right? That did not stop me from every day imagining riding my pony. Why? Not because I necessarily even thought I'm going to create this pony. It was just that I simply enjoyed in the moment that feeling, that emotional feeling tone of riding this pony and being in total freedom and joy. And so I will never forget, my sister, if she's still here, can attest to this. I think I was 7 as well. It might have been 8, I'm not sure. I was upstairs in my room and there's a knock on the door and my dad opens the door and I hear a man say that and there's a kid there too, a Boy Scout and a Boy Scout leader. And they say to him, hello, sir, good day. You purchased some Boy Scout raffle tickets from us a month ago. And he said, yes, I did. And he said, oh my gosh, did I win second prize? He didn't say it like that, it's me, but he said, oh, did I win second prize? I really want that color TV. And they said, no, you didn't win second prize, but you won first prize. And he said, okay, well, what's first prize? And first prize was a Shetland pony that came with a stable down on River Road, not that far away. And I hear this and I'm screaming. I run out of my room and I'm screaming and I'm so excited. And actually that visual memory of running downstairs and looking at him, and there was a moment where I knew he could have, if he wanted to, probably, given that he won first prize, he may have been able to talk them out of giving him first prize, and they may have given him second prize and just given him the dang television that he wanted, right? And I hold that memory in my mind of looking at him and him seeing my joy, and I don't have a lot of positive memories of my father, but I will never forget, he said, okay, we'll take the pony. And I was, jumping up and down and through the roof. And anyways, I share that with you. Excuse me. I know, right? I share that with you because that is an example of how, as children, we are free from the ideas of how things will come to us. We are much more open and just being in our imagination. So I share that with you because as we do this today, I don't want you to be thinking about oh my God, how is that going to happen, and trying to work out the political routes that this is going to take place in, or the societal things, how this is going to happen. That is not how co-creation works. And we are in one of the most potent, powerful portals to bring in, to create and live into this new earth fifth dimensionality. And we don't need to concern ourselves at this time in this work that we're doing here today as light workers. We don't need to concern ourselves with the house. All right. I did not concern myself with the house as a 7-year-old little girl of how I was going to get this pony. But I did. So that is the energy that I want us to come into this with. I want us to come in with the playfulness and the creativeness and the imagination of a little child, and just holding those feeling tones as best you can. And remember, this is going to be up. You can do this however many times you want to do this, but do it a lot. Or at least let's do this powerfully together here now. Let's just set the intention that we are going to do this powerfully together here now. Woo! So, yes, beautiful. Okay. Is everybody ready? Woohoo! I would also just like to take a second and shout out to all of my Sacred Sound and Soul actual YouTube subscribers that are here. And thank you for being here. And just a shout out to you guys that, yes, I did made a whole bunch of videos last fall. My intuition told me to get set up to do this online. I didn't know why at the time. I thought it was to create a YouTube channel. which I did, and made a bunch of beautiful videos. And since then, I don't have my editor or my videographer, so that's why you haven't seen me make any more videos in quite some time, is because I don't have that particular help. There are a lot of great videos on here though, and I will figure out a way to make some more, even if it's just doing more of these live events. So yeah, it's pretty incredible that I was all set up to do this before the pandemic hit. So just tune in here for a second and see if there is anything that we need to do that I need to share with you. We've talked about the astrology, talked about the power of your emotional feeling tones. One other thing I want to share is do not freak yourself out if you're feeling sad or scared. I'm about to give you a tool here to do if you are ever feeling scared, specifically from any kind of negative energy. I'm going to give you a tool here that I actually learned many years ago at the Modern Mystery School. And I spoke with my exorcist friend, and I love that I have an exorcist that I can call, and asked them if it was okay for me to be sharing this particular exercise that I'm going to share with you on YouTube, and I got a thumbs up. So we're going to share that with you today here, so that if you ever feel afraid, or that perhaps if your mind is going in a negative spiral, or you're feeling some outside negative energies, you can do this and it will protect you, and it will tune you into your Holy Christ self. That is the Holy Christ, the consciousness is the ruler of this, well, the fifth dimension, but also of this planet, essentially. And so we are at a time with this portal, this is getting really woo-woo, but where we are coming into the full reclamation of the Christ consciousness. Now, when I say the Christ consciousness, I'm not even talking about like specifically Jesus the Christ as your savior, born again Christianity, or anything like that. You know, no judgment here from me, but this is something that's a little bit different. It is the Christ, the essence of the Christ light, of the Christ consciousness, which is pure love. It is absolute inclusion of all people, right? There's no exclusion of people. So that's why I say that about the religious aspect. Also, this times we're coming into, you know, the religions are going to kind of, anyways, that's a whole other story. It's the Christ consciousness of compassion. It is through our Christ light and through our Christ love that we hold the compassion for all beings to ascend, to unite with their Christ consciousness self. And so in this exercise that I'm going to show you, it is a way for you to do that first, and then you can consciously call in your Christ light, your Christ consciousness, and make your declarations from that space. So then we're going to move into our meditation, and I'll be playing the bowls, and we'll move into anchoring in this light into the center of Mother Earth. Highly recommend that you go search the legend of the rock of, is it Ulu or Uru? I'm probably not saying it right. What does that say? Not getting sound. Huh. Looks like everyone else is getting sound. Yes. Okay, good. I will just say, when you're doing this, it's better to have earbuds. It's better to have headphones. And I generally, when I listen to them, have it towards the higher end, just because I want to feel, if you do that with the studio that I've created here and with the equipment that I have, it's going to sound as if I'm playing, like you're really close, like you'll be right there. So not sure why, Lynn, you're not getting the sound there, but hopefully that can get worked out on your end. So, all right, I'm going to stand here for a minute to show you guys this. This is this protection exercise, and then we will move into our anchoring in the feeling tones with the crystal bowls and our sound bath. All right, so here's how you're going to do this. You don't have to be standing up. You can stay sitting. It might be a little bit tricky if you're if you are lying down, but I usually do this when I'm standing. So what you're going to do is you are going to imagine that you are drawing a sphere of golden light. Sometimes I like to use my hands and imagine like I have a golden laser, a golden light coming out from my right fingers like that. You don't have to do that, but sometimes in the beginning it's easier to do that. So what I'm imagining is I'm seeing this golden, I'm drawing a gold line. It's going around me, up behind me. Right? Then you're going to go this way to the side. It's going around and up. That gold line, drawing a boundary. Then you're starting out at the outer perimeter in front of your heart. You're going, I'm going to click these little guys. It's going around you in a circle and a circumference like that. So I do it 3 times. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm drawing this golden sphere of light. And then it's going this way. 1, 2, 3. And then I come out to my heart. It's going around me as a circumference. 1, 2, all the way around behind me. 3. Now, as I'm standing here in this shimmering golden circles, right? The sphere around me. Now you're going to spin the whole thing as if it's a ball or a sphere that's rolling as stationary on you, though. I hope that makes sense. So now I'm spinning the whole entire circle. I'm not just drawing a line. And I'm seeing this whole circle now that I'm in, spinning twice. And I want you to really feel it. It's tricky at first. Some of you will get it right away. 3, and then we're doing it 3 times to the right. All right, so you're stationary and the circle, the sphere of light that you've created is moving around you. And 3 times, taking out that point in front of your heart. And now you're imagining the whole circle spinning to the right, around you. 1, 2, 3. And then just hold your hands out and just feel that getting solid. It's this solid sphere of gold. You can see white light in the middle, but it's really mostly gold. And when we are in this energy, we are protected. And it brings us more in contact with our higher selves and our Holy Christ energy. So I encourage you to, it's not something that you need, that's not something that I do every day. I do other clearing techniques, but that's something that I do when I feel that I might be going somewhere or doing something like this where it's online. I want to make sure that every single person here is protected etherically on the etheric realm from any negativity, from any kind of negativity that would prevent you from evolving, that would prevent you from anchoring in your higher self, from anchoring in these higher 5th dimensional qualities. So let's see, did everyone get that? No, she just lost, leave it up and come back. Oh shoot, Uluru, yes. Thank you, Ginger. Yes, okay. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure what's going on with some of your sound. May it clear and pop back soon. Alrighty, my friends. So we have understood the astrological importance. We have understood how we as co-creative beings here on planet Earth have this powerful capability with our emotions to create new worlds, to draw in these new worlds into where we are here now, presently. that we don't need to know how that's going to happen, that we simply imagine it and have the feeling tone of it. So as I go through these things, through the meditation, number one, if you fall asleep, that's all right. Your subconscious is going to still there, and this will be up. You can come back and do it again. Number two, if you don't have a clear image in your mind of, say, world peace or supreme health, that's okay too. It's really the most important, as I described earlier, is the feeling tone of it. So if you're having a hard time visualizing, some people aren't visual. If you're having a hard time visualizing, you know, being at the ocean and feeling that peace of hearing those ocean waves, that's okay. You have experienced peace in your life at some point in time. At some point in time in your life, you've experienced deep peace. And so you can simply ask yourself to set the intention to move into that feeling tone of deep peace. And of course, all of the crystal bowls will help with that too. So, everyone, at this point in time, hi, John. I wasn't getting sound on my phone, but I'm getting sound on my laptop. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So yeah, if some of you are listening with earbuds on your phone, that might be an issue. Maybe try to switch over to a laptop. That could help. Hi, Marilyn. Happy holidays. Alrighty, so if you're just coming on now, I do invite you to go back to the beginning afterwards and listen to the first part of this, because you'll get a much more deeper appreciation of why this time, this solstice, this grand Saturn Jupiter conjunction is such a powerful, potent opportunity for us to not only transform our individual lives, but to transform the entire planet into heaven on earth, essentially, is what that is, the potential, and that is what we are all going to be doing here today. So thank you again for joining me. At this time, I invite you to get comfortable, whether that is sitting or lying down, and we will move into the sound bath. That's probably, I would not be surprised if it goes for another hour. So see, even I think I said an hour and a half. I was probably wrong about that. It'll probably be longer, but I hope you guys are having fun. Is everyone having fun? I hope so. I'm having fun. All right. Here we go. So just allowing yourself to get comfortable, whether you're sitting or lying down, following the sound of my voice, allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to let the outside world fade away. It'll still be there, although transformed, when you come back. But the huge transformation is going to be coming overnight and into tomorrow. So set aside any concerns that you have, anything that you need to do, anything that's coming up on your to-do list for the week. Just give yourself permission to set all of that aside. I'm going to ring this Tibetan bell to clear the space, to raise the vibration even more. Feeling your body on the chair, the bed underneath you, allowing yourself to simply relax. As we do things in threes in sound healing, and 3 is a magical number. Just allowing yourself to take some slow, deep breaths. Breathing all the way down to the tips of your toes and releasing with the sigh. Taking one more breath together, breathing all the way down to the tips of our toes. And releasing with the sigh. Good. So our first step before we anchor in the new earth qualities is to anchor in the light. Anchor in the light from the central sun, the light from our hearts, and anchoring that down all the way to the very center of Mother Earth. So as you're sitting or lying, I'd like you to tune into your heart and just feel what you feel there. Knowing that you are safe, you are protected, you are holy and whole and complete. You are sacred, and in this sacred moment, in this sacred time, in this sacred portal, you are like a superhero. You are like an archangel. You are like the most beautiful, expansive, galactic being. Claiming yourself as sovereign, as powerful, as the supreme co-creator with God's source, with the holy Christed light of this planet, of this earth that we are, that you are. We feel and allow our light within us to expand. Feel that golden light, feeling its warmth, feeling it now completely surrounding your body, filling up your aura. Just breathing your light in. As we now send that heart energy, sending up your beautiful radiant golden light through a golden tube of light, going all the way up to the central sun of the universe, connecting there with that sun, feeling that joy and delight of communion with the fullness of you, and drawing that golden light from the central sun down that golden tube of light, coming all the way down through the crown of your head and traveling down into your heart where it unites with your beautiful heart-centered golden light, expanding, expanding, expanding. And now that golden light flows down as it is mixed with your individual unique expression of the one source and the full one source flowing through you, in you, as it goes down through your spine, through your lungs, through your digestive organs, down through your sexual organs, just feeling that golden light like liquid honey, easing and melting any tensions, any aches and pains, just being dissolved in this healing, high vibrational, it doesn't get any higher than this beautiful golden light. As it now flows down through your legs, through your knees, down through your shins, and down through your ankles, all the way through the bottoms of your feet, and each and every toe just filled with this golden light. And now we send this golden light that is you, that is source, that is us, and it goes all the way down through a golden tube of light, down through the different layers of rock and strata of the earth, all the way down to the very crystalline center of Mother Earth. And feeling your energy, this light, this Father Sky united with your individual unique source expression as you, going all the way down and feeling this crystalline center of Mother Earth, feeling her love, feeling her nurturance, sending her love, sending her gratitude. Keep taking deep breaths. You might feel yourself feeling tingly. You might feel yourself getting warmer. That's all good. You are expanding in your light quotient. You are expanding in your light expression, in your love light expression, connecting and uniting with Mother Earth, giving her that reverence, that honor that she so deeply deserves. And now as we draw her energy up through that golden tube of light, as it comes up through the bottoms of our feet, feeling her nurturing energy, as it comes all the way up through our sexual organs, our digestive organs, all the way up into our lungs and our heart. Continuing to breathe deeply. As we now sit in our hearts, we give great gratitude to Mother Earth. And I'd like you to allow this love, light, gratitude expression to expand by imagining and picturing yourself in just one of her many beautiful spots in nature, perhaps where you have been able to spend time in communing with her. Feeling her appreciation of your appreciation, feeling your connection and your communion with Mother Earth. And we declare right here from the Holy Christ selves within us, within each and every one of us, moving forward, we are committed in this earth to creating in harmony and alignment with Mother Earth so that she may evolve and expand and grow in consciousness as she has her own path of liberation. She has her own path of evolution. We are committed to be working with her together in this new earth, in deep reverence, in deep respect, in deep alignment with Mother Earth. Aho. Just feeling that golden light. Feeling that gratitude in your heart. Allowing yourself to become even outer sky of Mother Earth, and you centered in between as the co-creative being of light that you are. United here in this beautiful tribe as all of our energies are connected on the etheric plane. As we hold ourselves, imagining ourselves each as these beautiful pillars of light, as these beautiful beings of light surrounding Mother Earth, as we share and send our light to the planet, to every being upon it. May all beings be happy. May all beings feel and be safe. And in this new earth that we are co-creating, we declare and create through our feeling tone, through our intention, through our declaration. If you'd like to say this out loud, please do. We declare in this new earth abundant well-being for all. And how does this feel in your body to know that you are supported in this world, in this society, to learn, grow, and express your gifts, and that those gifts are honored and supported, that all of your needs are met abundantly, that all of your needs, anything and everything that you need, is received by you gracefully and easily. That in this beautiful earth, this beautiful new earth, as we are moving into the fifth dimensional qualities more and more, largely a huge percentage of that is happening now, is happening over the next 24 hours. Woo! I'd like you to feel into this world peace feeling as we are still, as a community of light beings, of light warriors surrounding the earth, filling every being upon it with this infinite light love that comes down through us, through the central sun and through our hearts, seeing, feeling, flowing that golden light coming down from the central sun through your heart and flowing that beautiful love light to the planet, flowing that beautiful love light to every being upon the planet. And now I'd like you to imagine, as part of our co-creation, this full expression, this full expansion of agape love. Every being upon the planet seen as treated as sacred. If you need some help in feeling into what does agape love feel like, I'd recommend thinking about a time when you've helped a stranger or a stranger has helped you. And there was nothing to be received of it. It was simply an exchange of helping a brother or sister out, of recognizing that divine spark within them, of seeing and holding that divine spark, holding that to be true. helping facilitate this transition into the new earth, both for Mother Earth and for humanity, has this. We don't have to have it all figured out. We simply rest in the feeling tone of this love for humanity, this love for Mother Earth that we are co-creating here. And in this new earth, I'm feeling like a dance, a huge dance, and everybody is dressed in their own beautiful, unique, authentic dress that uniquely expresses their authenticity and their uniqueness, and everybody is dancing in their own unique way, just letting their freak flag fly. Just feeling that in your body. How does it feel to dance fully and totally empowered in your truth, in your authentic self-expression, and knowing that in this world, everybody is doing this all the time. We're all doing this. We're all just naturally speaking our truth all the time. This is part of the code of the new earth. There is no lying. There is no deceit. We are each authentically expressing our truth through our hearts in this united love. And in this new earth, this harmony, this beautiful synchronicity that arises because we are each true to our own unique, God-created self-expression. We are always supported. The universe always supports us in all ways. This abundant well-being is ours. This authentic, beautiful, unique self-expression in all ways, creatively, physically, is ours to experience, and we give so much gratitude. We are here in the playground of creation, feeling our heart expanding even more, feeling your beautiful heart, that energy of your heart expanding even more. Let's do 3 ohms, and then we will carry on with some more of these beautiful new earth qualities that we are so delighted and excited and grateful to be experiencing now. Let's take a deep breath. With our ohms, with toning our voice vibration through our physical body, we are anchoring in these higher frequencies, these higher vibrations of love, of this 5th dimensional energy into the planet now. Holding that intention as we do our 2nd ohm. Deep breath in. Time, just noticing how you're feeling. Perhaps you may feel that you are floating above your body or above the planet, and this is all good. living in this new earth, this fifth dimensional reality. Deep breath in, sealing it in now. Notice how sickness and disease is a thing of the past. Notice how all of the natural healing techniques, Mother Earth's bountiful herbs and energies in alignment in a respectful, reverent way, that the plants and the flowers, trees, all of these healing can't think of the word, the stuff of healing, as well as all of the alternative healing techniques, and all of the energy is freed, has been freed up. All is open and in the public. All is free for everyone to use. No, there's all sorts of amazing healing technologies that help people become aware of and heal these things before anything becomes too serious. In this world, we move back into alignment with our higher selves, and because we are free in expressing our authentic truth, emotions are not suppressed. The energies of our emotions are freed up so that everything flows. And as this beautiful new earth embraces all of these different healing modalities that are in alignment with the human evolution, that are in alignment with the evolution of Mother Earth, that we move into supreme health, radiant health, feeling absolutely free and magnificent in our bodies. Taking a full deep breath. Thinking about just feeling into, knowing, even if we don't see it, all of the new ways that we can express our gifts because we are living in this supreme health, because our bodies are moving into this more fifth dimensional reality of this crystalline light bodies. And just feeling into the harmony that is ever present. That all segments of society are working together unhindered, unencumbered, in this beautiful, harmonious way for the benefit of all, for the benefit of humanity, for the benefit of Mother Earth, and for all of the creatures upon her. Just feeling into this feeling of harmony. You might imagine, if you like, a harmony of voices, and hearing that beauty of the harmony of voices, and knowing that that energy is held and respected in all forms of society, in all walks of life. We have big parties of people of all ages, from all countries, of all colors, of all sizes, of all backgrounds and ethnicities, of adventures, and we relish in learning about each other. We relish and delight in learning of how many ways we are so similar, and honoring our uniqueness of expression, knowing that we are one. We all come from the same source. We're all made of the same stuff. I'd like you to imagine, as this image is coming to me, that you're at a huge party, and everyone is laughing. Everyone is laughing so hard. I'm like seeing this and feeling this. And everyone is present, all ages, all colors, all backgrounds. And everyone is laughing together. This beautiful, heart-centered, big belly laugh. We're all just laughing. What are we laughing at? We're just laughing. We're laughing at the ridiculousness of all of the false perceptions and false beliefs that we held about each other, that we didn't take the time in that old world to really see from the perspective, from the perception of our eternal soul self. And here at this party in this new earth, we each are embracing and appreciating and honoring each other as the sacred, divine expressions of light that we are, that we each came here on this journey. And we simply honor and respect each other for that. heart radiating out to everybody here at this party. And then imagine the numbers of people at this party expanding, 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 expanding. Until there is one party happening across the whole world, across the whole planet. All are dancing and holding hands, feeling love and gratitude for being here now, for delighting in the unique, radiant, joyful expressions of the one source, creating heaven on earth. This unity of joy, of freedom, of love, of pure, authentic self-expression in radiantly healthy bodies. You look around and you see so many expressions of beauty. Looking into one person's eyes and seeing that expression of beauty and love in their eyes. How beautiful. And now turning and connecting with the eyes of another. Seeing that beautiful, radiant sparkle of love in their eyes. And just going person through person through person at the speed of light, acknowledging, sensing, feeling the beauty of each soul. And now looking about the planet on Mother Earth, and noticing how we're working in harmony with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is totally restored. There is no 1% in this new Earth. 100% of humanity is self-expressed in love and creativity and health and joy and prosperity, in abundant well-being and radiant health. We are the caretakers of each other. We are the caretakers of Mother Earth. to our hearts, and we just flow this golden light from the central sun down that golden tube of light through our hearts, going down into the crystalline center of Mother Earth, and then seeing, feeling, experiencing that golden light going through your heart out to every being upon the planet. Woo! The whole world is lit up as one light, as one loving light. And feeling that gratitude in your heart for being here, for having co-created this. I give great gratitude to Father, Mother God, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, to all of the beautiful, highest angels of pure love and golden light, as well as any of our personal guides, our power animals, our galactic guides, the ascended masters, who are all holding this space with us, for us, through us, in us, as us. Give great gratitude to their contribution. And I give great gratitude to every person who's here presently and every person who may watch this in some future space time. I love you. Just allowing yourself to drift, and knowing that as any other qualities of this new earth come to you, you can feel into them as well. Knowing that it is already created the most divine, most magical, most perfect, most highest expression for all. We rejoice. you are floating in that pure, peaceful, hopefully blissful energy. I invite you to gently, gently bring yourself back into your body, into the room. Taking some slow, gentle breaths. Knowing that the bowls have opened and cleared all of our chakras, our energy system, bringing us into alignment, body, mind, and spirit with our eternal soul self. And we are new. We are already in the new earth energy. Pretty sure a lot of you guys can feel it. I can certainly feel it. And remember, my guides were giving me a message during this because I think that I left it out at the beginning, which is to say that I'm just going to gently send you this message as you're slowly coming back. Thank you all for participating with your beautiful, powerful light, with your hearts. May this energy continue and expand to be anchored in. I do encourage you to either listen to this part again if you want to wake up in the middle of the night at 2:02 Pacific time. It is 3:02 Mountain time for the solstice, to be anchoring in that light that we did from our hearts going up to Father Sky and then bringing it down, having it go through our hearts and down into the center of Mother Earth. That would be the time to do that, and then to follow up with the anchoring in of the new earth qualities that we have co-created. And you could do this again if you are free and able to at the actual Grand Conjunction, Jupiter and Saturn, which I believe, and you might want to double check on this, or if somebody is an astrologer and knows for sure, please share it in the chat. At, I believe it's 9:11 Pacific time, 11:11 Mountain time, and 1:11 Eastern time. It would be a great time to do that again, and to also do the anchoring in of the qualities of the new earth. One thing that my guides wanted me to share that is just a reminder, because I know all of you already know this, but that is that when I was talking about what I was told, the uniqueness of the earth plane, how things are created through the emotional body that come into the physical, it goes down into the physical body. That obviously that does, I'm not saying or suggesting that you always have to be happy or always have to be in some high vibrational place. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I received. You want that energy of those feelings to be in motion. So you want to feel them, you want to experience them. But you don't want to be moving into the mind, into story with it. So a lot of times what people will do is they will say they're experiencing sadness or something, and they will just keep repeating the story that makes them sad. And then they're just on a hamster wheel in their mind of the story that they perceive of what happened. And that then makes them have these emotions of feeling sad. And you don't want to do that. I'm not sure, Heidi. That's a good question. I'm not sure if it's 9:01 or if it's at 9:11 in terms of the Grand Conjunction tomorrow morning. What is somebody else there saying? Angela, PM me tonight or AM tomorrow, 9:11. Oh, no. Sorry. Yeah, good question, you guys. No, the Grand Conjunction is at 9. It's either at 9:02. No. It's at 9:11 a.m. tomorrow morning. 11:11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1:11 Eastern Time. Though the winter solstice point is at 2:02 a.m. Pacific Time, 3:02 a.m. Mountain Time, 5:02 a.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to definitely be doing this again at, not live, but I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna participate in the middle of the night at 3:02, and then at it'll be here 11:11 in the morning. Actually, I'm going to be joining with some others at that time. So, getting back to that, just a quick resharing of our emotional bodies, our emotional energy, and feeling the emotions and letting it flow, letting it be expressed, but through the body, not getting into the mind and going into a hamster wheel of the mind of just so you're just keep repeating it, because that does take you into a lower vibration. And you know, my little book of light, 111 ways to bring light into your life, essentially, that came to me in 2006 when I was meditating, is essentially 111 ways to raise your vibration. My experience in living a fulfilling life, or meeting challenges in life, or manifesting goals or something that I want to experience, I believe comes down to your intention of keeping your predominant vibration higher. So there's a great book I read bajillion years ago by David Hawking called Power versus Force. Highly recommend it. He talks about how we can all be kind of measured at our predominant frequency level. And there's all these different numbers, and joy is the highest. Peace is super high too, but I'm pretty sure it goes peace and then joy is the highest one. So something's upsetting to you, something's happening, allow yourself to feel the emotion and move it, and then refocus your attention on something of the truth of who you are from a different perspective of the situation, perhaps, or go do something else, go get into nature, dance, whatever it is. So I just want to share that. That's going to happen and be needed less and less, because we have co-created the new earth, and we are all naturally and gently and gracefully ascending into the fifth dimensional world. And so it is simply going to be easier and like second nature for us to do that. That's my understanding. So I did get was feeling that urge to share that with you. Hello. Skywatch Astrology gives the exact times for everything. His site gives times for everything. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Andrea. We'll check that out, you guys, in the chat. Skywatch Astrology. Okay, I hope everybody is feeling great. Mountain time is 1 hour ahead of Pacific time. That's true, Karen. Thank you, Arlene. That was so beautiful to share with you all. And this really is my gift to you. If you feel inspired, if you have the capability to send me a little donation in any of those ways that are listed in the description, any amount, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I adore my little mountain cabin home here in Crestone, Colorado. I have this great wood stove. I have lots of wood. I also have lots of windows to look at the beautiful views of the mountains and the sunsets that we have every night. And the windows just, I think they're old and they weren't hung right. They're super drafty. And so I need to get, I've had a couple window contractors come over. I need to get new windows because I have windows plastic up, taped curtains shut. I have army wool blankets thrown over, taped shut too, to keep the cold out. And that is just not a long-term solution. So I am divinely, in divine time, in due order, manifesting $5,000 for all of these windows that I need in my house to stay warm and cozy and to keep my beautiful bulls warm and cozy over the winter time. So if you can help contribute to that fund in any way, I'm going to put that money separately so it doesn't get spent on anything else, and it'll go towards keeping me warm and cozy for the winter time. I would appreciate it. And if you're not able to, I am so glad that you are here and that you shared in this experience of co-creating this new earth together. I am sending you all so much love, and I just feel like we should get up and start dancing and having a party. So whatever you get up to tonight, may it be beautiful, may you be blessed, and do, if you can, get up in the middle of the night, do this again, and may you have the most beautiful solstice. May we all transcend into the most beautiful, highest timeline that is co-creating heaven here on earth. Super grateful to be up to this magnificent adventure with each of you. Thank you for joining me. I think I might be having a full moon ceremony next weekend, so I'll keep you posted on that. All right, so much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Blessings. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.